oh, geez, where is my line? But I feel like you're pushing your ideologies on me, and you are, and you're backing me into corners that I had to draw a line.
Renegade Online. Gina Carano denounces Disney. I don't worship the business. My God is bigger than Disney. There was a recent interview that she did, and I think I still have it queued up. I guess I'll play a couple seconds of it. There's a lot of discussion out there, all kind of topics. You can go watch this video. It's on the Shawn Ryan Show YouTube channel. I don't want to play too much of it, obviously. Smash the like button. Do me a favor if you haven't already. Hit the thumbs up button below the monitor there, below the window. Hit the thumbs up button for me.
2020 and 2021 for all of these people, this Disney and Lucasfilm, to make me really think about, oh, geez, where is my line? Like, that's not what I want to say, and that's not what I want to. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I feel like you're pushing your ideologies on me, and you are, and you're backing me into corners that I had to draw a line, and they kept crossing it, and that's the illegal part. Like, you can believe what you believe, and I've lived in Vegas and Los Angeles like my entire life. I've had every single one of these. We snuck into strip clubs when we were 17 years old. Like, it's not been like that sheltered. And
so, I mean, you kind of see what's going on here. This is a very long interview. And I mean, look at the bottom, and it's not a joke. It's 3 hours and 46 minutes. So just the Disney section runs from, and the great thing is this one's all actually chaptered. So you can see here, the Disney section starts at about 2 hours and 47 minutes and runs to about 3 hours and 20 minutes. So, I mean, we can't go through 30 minutes of this, EFAPing it and discussing everything. There's a lot of good stuff in here. I encourage everybody to please go to Shawn Ryan Show and check this out. I haven't got to finish watching it all yet, but you can get the gist there of where she's going in this segment. And this starts in the segment immediately preceding, which is Hollywood religion, okay? And the questions to Gina was, basically about the bullying that she received at the Walt Disney Company. And this is where the conversation is about to slowly dissolve into the Disney stuff. So this is the write-up from John Trent in that Park Place on this. As first reported by Jack Dunn at Fandom Pulse in an interview on the Shawn Ryan Show, Carano shared, Satan's made these globalists believe they can play God and that they are their own gods, and it's just horrible, ugly thing that they are using and that they will use until, the end. That's Carano's words. Just from watching and being spiritually aware, I guess so many of the actors that do so well, it's like, I am my own God. They have everything together. They have the wife, they have the kids, they don't drink alcohol, they are in shape and all of this, but they believe they are their own God. And I understand what she's talking about. It's an old concept I've heard for years, the church of me, the religion of self. You really don't believe in anything bigger than you. And believe, obviously, that usually becomes an issue for people's sense of morality and higher purpose. But this really isn't a religious discussion, but just to kind of get you a feel for what led into the Disney conversation here with Gina Carano. But she talks about some of the experiences with Disney, I believe is in this article. Yeah. Look, she says, I have done plenty wrong in my life. But at this moment, I don't think I've done anything wrong, and I'm not going to put out one of those fake apologies that you have everybody else put out, meaning nothing, that degrade them, that take away from their words. Every celebrity who apologized, they took their voice away to where the next time they took their voice away, every next time they speak, it doesn't mean anything because it's just a copy-pasted regular apology, and I was not going to do that. So I wrote out my own long, big statement. I was like, you want me to make a statement? I'll make a statement. And she's talking about with the struggle sessions that the assholes at Lucasfilm put her in. The weirdos and the wackos and the story group and all the angry purple-haired leftists intersectional, transgender feminists, or whatever else the hell they have over at Lucasfilm nowadays. All these people that wanted to put her in a corner and say, no, you have to say it this way. You can't say this. You have to say that. You have to toe the line. Gina said, no, I'm not going to do that. And then she was terminated from any further affiliation with Star Wars. This is what the lawsuit's about, right? Now, one of the things that she talks about in here, she has said when we were, in Knoxville, she said this in conventions. I don't remember her saying this during an interview like this before, and I'm glad she did. She says, hopefully, those emails get printed or read one day and help shed some light on what was going on. She's talking about the emails, the collection of emails that she's had back and forth while she was still affiliated with Lucasfilm, from everybody basically bullying her for having an opinion they didn't like, and forcing her or trying to force her to have an opinion that she didn't have and didn't agree with. And they canned her for it. And under California state law, you're not supposed to be able to do that. Hence the lawsuit. She said, at what point does this corruption get revealed? Talking about Disney is my question. And at the same time, I want to speak so badly to get back to my life. I don't want to spend years in court at the same time. So I have this battle in me, and I know the right answer will come, and I don't have the right answer at the moment. I definitely think I've proven that I'm not afraid to fight and take things through to whatever end. But I also want this country to heal, Gina Carano continued. I want to move on, and I want to make art. I'm sure people are pretty tired of me talking anyways. I'm sure a lot of people would like to see me get back on film and kick butt again. And that would be my victory. My victory would be to have a movie come out that people absolutely love and see me back in my element. My personal victory would be succeeding in moving past one of the worst cancellations in Hollywood history. I'd argue, yeah, definitely one of the worst, if not probably the worst, especially when you consider the amount of attention this thing has gotten and still continues to get over 2 years later. How many canceled people in Hollywood have actually turned around and filed a lawsuit over it? I don't know. I can't think of one. There might have been one, but I can't think of one. So good for her. And thank you to Elon Musk for sponsoring this. Still later in the interview, Gina Carano made it clear she is going to continue to fight in the culture war. She explained, quote, I think one of the things where people are struggling is fighting the cultural war, which is why I choose to go to the conventions where I'm not necessarily welcomed by more liberal cities who have made judgment calls on me that they don't know why, but because they've read some skewed article. And that's exactly it. How many times, oh, no. You have to cancel Gina Carano's appearance in California or New York or somewhere else, some other blue dumpster fire city that Gina said mean things that we don't like. So what? A lot of people that live in your cities like her, liked her character in Star Wars, liked her performance in other movies like the first Deadpool. Let them enjoy her. You don't want to go see her, don't go see her. Stay home. Nobody cares. But when you cancel somebody to this degree, then it becomes a problem. But look, she can keep coming to all the red areas. That's fine. There's lots of us out there. There's plenty red areas out there she can keep coming to where she will be welcomed. And she still has some of the biggest lines at each one of these conventions every single time. I've been to the one in Orlando. Her line was one of the biggest. I've been to the one in Knoxville recently. Her line was the biggest or one of the biggest. I mean, it's as simple as that. Gina also continues. She says, I get invited to go to public speaking events at Republican places, and I don't want to go to those. I want to stay in the art space because that's where people shy away from, and that's where we need to be. Somebody needs to be fighting in the art space, she declared. That's where I want to fight. I want to fight right here in the art space, telling stories and making art in every form that people can enjoy and feel comfortable with. And at the same time, still pushing boundaries. It still might not be for everyone. So she's also apparently working on some other film. I know she's kind of had a few things in her wheelhouse recently. So good for her, good for speaking out, and obviously, we hope this continues to go well for Gina. I frankly hope it continues to go very poorly for the Walt Disney Company. I don't know if the Walt Disney Company is going to be able to come up with enough of a settlement for her. I mean, a lot of money in what? We agree to put you back in movies. We agree to put you back in Star Wars. We agree to apologize for what was done to you. It wasn't right. The people at Lucasfilm should not have made you feel this way, And I know she named Bob Chapek in there. Bob Chapek probably had, he's not involved in this. This was small potatoes decisions for him at the time. But I understand why he's mentioned in it. He was the CEO of Disney at the time. What did he know? Maybe Bob Chapek could be a pretty damn good witness for Gina Carano, I'll be honest with you, depending on what he can say and can't say. And we've speculated on that before about this case. I can't wait to see what happens. But everybody go back out, check out this article on thatparkplace.com. Website traffic there has been absolutely growing like a weed each and every month. Thanks to you. Thanks to all of our friends on YouTube that keep citing articles from thatparkplace.com. We would hope that you guys would continue to do that. Make sure you're subscribed to Valiant Renegade and join us every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern for the live show.